Sometime in April 2020, my son reported to me that 2 boys happened to be our direct neighbors. We are raping him. This rape incident has made him to be, isolated from people. We don't know what was happening with him, unless when he disclosed that these are the certain issues that is happening with him.
On Tuesday night, 13th of October, they gave my father a call that my 16-year-old was pregnant. This rape of a teen has affected Kike. Most times she cries a lot in the room. Now, her BP is on the high side, 135, 140.
Oh, my grandmother ka ahụ na-adịghọ. So my auntie si ka nje kpọte ka anyị mee ya test. Anyị ruteze na be my uncle. Ọ sị ka anyị nawa. Na ọ bụ na ya apụghọ na be na ọ ga-egbu mmadụ. Mụ agafewezi na-eji gosi ihe. Ọ dọtazie m n'akwa ka amaara. From then, the thing na-erezi na-eshi ishi na-abasa ya. Akwụsa m ụmụaka ara maka this injury. Until ada meghịcha akwa niile m kwesịrị iyi ma ịpụ apụ. The thing na-egbu m ma ịrahụ ụra set, ọ na-atụ m n'ọnụ.
We cannot have sustainable development without taking that particular issue of sexual and gender-based violence in Nigeria very, very seriously. And that is why we work with the British Council through a program that we call ROLAC. And combined, this is really a flagship engagement in Nigeria, putting the priority of fighting sexual and gender-based violence at the very top of the agenda.
The Sexual Assault Referral Centres, popularly known as SARC, is one of our approaches to supporting persons that have been sexually assaulted. And basically, the reason for doing that is that we recognize that sexual assault, has a number of different numbers of impact. It is a medical issue, so health impact. It is a justice issue, it's a crime. It also requires some counseling because it affects the psychology of the person involved. So the approach is to bring in different experts who can support the victim on these issues that I've mentioned.
When a survivor presents himself or herself to the center, they come in here very, very traumatized. Depending on the state in which the client is, the first thing we want to do is an emergency medical attention, because some of them may need to be taken to the theater immediately, and when they are out of the theater, then the counselor can counsel. So you have to keep them until they are relaxed and they are willing to be accessed by the medical team and given medical attention.
When we got to the Salamat Center, they started cross-examining him. Quickly and immediately, they took his blood, they offered us the services, and we are even given the medication. And I've not spent a single kobo. And time to time, they used to call me to hear about his status.
Since nna nke ndị wako ihe dị iche bịa, nna bịakwa ha ndị wako ha na-enye m ego treatment, sometimes ego transport anyị bịa ndị wako nye anyị were ana.
The first day that we came to Mirabel Center, that was on the 14th of October. The way they talked to us, I was much relieved. We did registration, the counselor, they did HIV tests, hepatitis and all that, all free of charge. Since the first time Kike Lomo has been cancelled here, there is a huge change. Now, Kike started going back to school. She was not feeling somehow. That crying of a teen has stopped. Mirabel Center is really amazing now, because if not for them, I don't think I can get any justice.
Just imagine, of all the, I think, nearly 16,000 victims that have been treated already or welcomed in SARCs around the country, 80% of them are under the age of 18 and 60% of them are under the age of 14 even. The European Union has provided very significant funding. If we look at the ROLAC program and the Spotlight program combined, we provide more than 1 billion naira in support, but we cannot do it alone. And for the sustainability of these SARCs to be happening, we need, of course, also for government, state authorities and national authorities in Nigeria to provide the necessary funding looking ahead.
Our work with the SARCs has been quite incredible. I think what will comfort us really as a program is to see as many states as are replicating the model that we have developed. The second thing is for us to really pursue legislation, ensure that as many states pass the Violence Against Persons Prohibition Act. In that legislation, it will be important.
So this is a really vital priority to us as responsible societies to make sure that we cater for those that are most in need. This has to be such a vital national priority that it is being put right at the top of the agenda and also right in the top of the budget provisions, because that's the only way that it will become sustainable in the end.